action. Let us see future continuous, future perfect tense, third form of the future tense. Affirmative sentence structure is subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3. Here also have plus V3 is the perfect form. Will or shall will be there, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3. Negative sentence time, subject plus will or shall plus not plus have plus V3. Interrogative sentence time, will or shall words will come forward, next subject, next V3 form of the base verb. So in this, how it is applicable? They will have, here only have used perfect tense time. So they will have heard the news by the time you reach there. If you observe here, will plus have plus heard, here heard, V3 form of the verb. Structure application C, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3, affirmative sentence. The news by the time you reached there. The principal will not have closed the college by then. This is also future expression and future perfect. The principal, subject, will or shall plus not plus have plus V3. It is also the future perfect expression. The college by then. Will the peon have rung the bell by the time you reach? It is an interrogative structure. Will or shall plus subject plus have plus V3. Here have missed, please. Just add here have should be there. Have plus V3. Have rung the bell by the time you reach. Will the peon have rung the bell by the time you reach? Have word to be added here. Let us see this future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is used to express an action expected to be completed. It is expected to be completed before a certain time in the future. It is expected to be completed before a certain time in the future. So we use these type of sentences. So let us see structure application. I will have started, you will have started, he will have started, and here you can see it will have started, we, you, they will have started. Here I will not have started, you will not have started, he, she, it will not have started, we, you, they will not have started. Negative. And coming to interrogative, will or shall, will I have started, will you have started, will he, she, it have started. If you observe here, has anything not, we are keeping C, have only. Will he have started, will she have started, will it have started, will we have started, will you have started, will they have started. You can observe this here. Future perfect is used to express action completed before a given moment in the future. I shall have known my result before you come. I shall have known my result means it is an expression or an action completed before a given moment of in the future. Here, I shall have known is the expression, clear expression of perfect tense, future, indication shall. I shall have known what my results before you come. We shall have shifted to our new house by next month. This is the expected time, future time we fixed. Before that, we shall have shifted. This is the future act which should be completed before the certain given time next month. You can observe this. It is an action completed before a given moment in the future. Future perfect continuous tense. Again, structure we will observe. Affirmative sentence, negative and interrogative for future perfect continuous. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V1 plus inform. Negative sentences, subject plus will or shall plus not plus have plus been plus V1 plus inform. In interrogative sentences, will or shall comes forward, subject next have been plus V1 plus inform. This is the structure form. Let us apply in the sentence. Subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 plus inform. It will have been raining since morning. So this is again point of time given here, since morning. At which point of time? Since morning. So it is a future action. It will have been raining since morning. Maybe it is a guessing and telling. Students will not have been learning their lessons. Here also negative applicable structure here, subject plus will or shall plus not plus have been plus V1 plus inform. So subject and will not have been learning is a future perfect continuous expression and their lessons. So will is an interrogative form which came forward. Will or shall plus subject plus have been plus present participle studying, have been studying science for 3 years by, this is the next, not neat, next, N-E-X-T, next year is ignore this and replace X here, next. Read this when spelling as next. So here if you observe, it is an interrogative form, will or shall plus subject plus have been studying. Will he have been studying science for 3 years? Here period of time. Here point of time, here period of time in future perfect also. You can observe. So here the structure wise sentences. Let us see in structures application in sentences. Future perfect continuous tense indicates an action that will continue up until a point in the future. Until a certain point in the future. Let us go to positive, negative and interrogative structures application first. See, I will have been starting, you will have been starting, he, she, it will have been starting, we, you, they will have been starting. If you come to negative structures, I will not have been starting, you will not have been starting, he, she, it will not have been starting, we, you and they will not have been starting. In this negative, if you observe here, not, adding not, it is a negative sentence. Coming to interrogative, will word comes forward as usual. It's the will or shall. Will I have been starting? Will you have been starting? Will he, she, it have been starting? Will we, you or they have been starting? So this is the structure application table. Now, future perfect continuous tense, when we use it. This tense is used to express an action continuing beyond a point of time in future. Beyond a point of time in future. The students will have been studying English since Monday. So it is a beyond a point of time in future. They will have been studying English since Monday. They cross that continuation act beyond a point of time in the future. This act was going on, it will have continued. The student will have been studying English since Monday. The girls will have been singing songs for 2 hours. So to certain time limit, beyond the time point, beyond a point of time in future, the act is continuing. See, the girls will have been singing songs for period of time, for 2 hours. Mother will have been preparing breakfast since 6 a.m. From that point of time, she will have been preparing. So it is beyond a point of time in future. The act of cooking, or preparing. Mother will have been preparing breakfast since 6 a.m. So if you observe since point of time and for period of time expressed, and it is the tense to express an action continuing beyond a point of time in future. So other ways. Till now we have observed all the subtenses of future tense. Other ways of expressing in future also to be observed here. The simple present tense is used to describe a definite future arrangement. Generally, future tense, generally we know will plus V1 like that. But here simple future expression, simple present expression V1 plus S or ES. That expression can be used to express simple future here. Future arrangements actually. My brother starts his business next week. Not yet started. He will start, and that can be expressed by using simple present tense. Here it is a future expression only. See, next week he starts. Not yet started. It is a future arrangement. Future arrangement can be expressed in simple present by using start plus S, starts. My brother starts, which is the meaning of future action. She leaves tomorrow. Not today. She will leave. But here she leaves tomorrow also indication by present tense only the future expression we are giving. So she leaves tomorrow, which is the future action, is expressed in simple present like this. This tense is less commonly used to express the future time as it is quite formal or impersonal. Not that much frequently used. It's a formal usage. So it's not that much commonly used. The present continuous tense, once if you observe, the tense is often used to express a definite arrangement in the near future. Present continuous tense also can be used to express nearby future actions. See here, they are playing in the evening. My uncle is going on a tour next week. We are meeting tomorrow. This is not today's action. Tomorrow they are going to meet, but is expressed in present continuous, which is the indication of future action. We are meeting tomorrow, expressed in present continuous form. But it is a future one, nearby future arrangement. So they are playing in the evening. My uncle is going on a tour next week, which is indication of future action, but is expressed in present continuous. So this one in present continuous also often used to express a definite arrangement in the future by present continuous. We can use come and go in this way without time expressions. See, we are going on an excursion, go, come, these words also for expression of future. Are you coming at the exhibition? These are all go and come words also in continuous tense expression to ask for the future we can use. The going to plus infinitive form. This is also used to talk about the future. It's particularly useful for talking about the intentions or decisions about the future made before reporting. For example, see here, we are going to meet in the evening. This is not now, evening. We are going to meet. To infinitive, to meet. Going, we are going to meet in the evening. So with the to infinitive, going word, going to plus infinitive verb meet together expressing is a future action, future made before reporting. So it is to talk about the intentions or decisions about the future. We use in this expression going to plus infinitive verb. I am going to see. We are going to meet. He is going to buy. Not yet. He is going to buy a new car. I am going to buy a big house. These are all future expressions only. Going to plus infinitive form of the verb. So these are all the different ways of future expressions.